In the bustling world of morning television, where smiles often mask the underlying tensions, a shocking event unfolded on the set of the Today Show that has left viewers and insiders alike reeling from the aftermath. Savannah Guthrie, the poised and professional co-anchor who has been a staple of NBC's flagship program for over a decade, reportedly stormed off the set following a heated exchange with country music legend Reba McEntire. The incident, which occurred during a live segment promoting Reba's latest album and her upcoming tour, began innocently enough with light-hearted banter about the holidays and family traditions. However, things took a dramatic turn when the conversation shifted to more personal territory. Sources close to the production reveal that Reba, known for her straightforward Southern charm, made a comment about work-life balance that Savannah interpreted as a jab at her own demanding schedule as a mother and journalist. The exchange escalated quickly, with Savannah defending her choices passionately, her voice rising above the usual cheerful tone of the show. Reba, unflinching in her responses, countered with anecdotes from her own career, emphasizing the sacrifices required in the entertainment industry. Witnesses described the atmosphere as electric, with crew members exchanging worried glances as the two powerhouses clashed verbally. By the time the segment wrapped, Savannah was visibly upset, and whispers began circulating that this might be the breaking point for her long tenure. Insiders speculate that underlying frustrations, including contract negotiations and creative differences with the network executives, may have fueled her reaction. The fallout was immediate, with social media erupting and speculation and memes capturing the awkward moments. Fans of both women took sides, some praising Reba for her authenticity while others rallied behind Savannah for standing her ground. NBC executives scrambled to contain the damage, issuing a vague statement about mutual respect and looking forward to future collaborations. Yet, the damage seemed done, as reports surfaced that Savannah had submitted her resignation shortly after the broadcast, citing irreconcilable differences and a need for personal time. This bombshell has sent shockwaves through the industry, prompting questions about the future of the Today Show without one of its most beloved faces. Analysts are already debating potential replacements, with names like Jenna Bush Hager or even external talents being floated. The clash highlights the pressures of live television, where personalities collide under the bright lights, and egos can flare unexpectedly. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is clear: this isn't just a celebrity spat, it's a pivotal moment that could reshape morning TV as we know it. Viewers are left wondering if this is truly the end for Savannah or if reconciliation might bring her back to the anchor desk. Delving deeper into the prelude of this explosive encounter, it's essential to understand the dynamics at play between Savannah Guthrie and Reba McEntire. Savannah, a Harvard Law graduate turned broadcast journalist, has built her career on incisive interviews and a no-nonsense approach, often tackling hard-hitting news stories alongside lighter fare. Reba, on the other hand, rose from humble Oklahoma roots to become a multifaceted entertainer, with hits spanning decades and ventures into acting and business. Their paths had crossed before on the show, always with apparent camaraderie, but this time, the chemistry soured, according to eyewitness accounts. The segment started with Reba performing a snippet of her new single, receiving applause from the audience. Savannah then steered the interview towards Reba's experiences balancing fame and family, a topic that mirrored Savannah's own life as a wife to Michael Feldman and mother to two young children. Reba's response, laced with her trademark humor, suggested that sometimes one has to prioritize passion over perfection, which Savannah took as criticism of her juggling act. The back and forth intensified, with Savannah pressing Reba on the challenges of being a female icon in male-dominated fields, and Reba retorting with stories of her divorces and comebacks. The tension peaked when Savannah accused Reba of oversimplifying complex issues, leading to a momentary silence that felt eternal on live TV. Producers cut to commercial hastily, but the damage was palpable. Post-incident, leaks from the set described Savannah retreating to her dressing room in tears, while Reba appeared unfazed, continuing with her promotional duties. The network's attempt to downplay the event as spirited discussion fell flat amid viral clips circulating online. Public reaction was swift, with hashtags like #SavannahQuits and #RebaClash trending worldwide. Celebrities weighed in, some supporting Savannah's professionalism, others admiring Reba's candor. This event underscores the fragility of on-air personas and how a single misstep can unravel years of built rapport. As Savannah contemplates her next move, perhaps towards a book deal or a new network gig, the industry watches closely. Reba, meanwhile, has seen a surge in album sales, turning the controversy into unintended publicity. The broader implications for women in media are profound, sparking discussions on authenticity versus diplomacy in high-stakes environments. Whether this clash was a genuine conflict or amplified for drama remains debated, but its impact on the Today Show's ratings and morale is undeniable. Exploring the immediate repercussions of Savannah Guthrie's dramatic exit from the Today Show, the network found itself in crisis mode, navigating a public relations nightmare while trying to maintain viewer loyalty. In the hours following the clash with Reba McEntire, NBC's phones lit up with calls from concerned fans and media outlets seeking confirmation of the quit rumors. Savannah, typically active on social media, went silent, fueling speculation about her state of mind. Insiders revealed that her contract, set to expire soon, had been a point of contention, with demands for more flexibility clashing against the show's rigid schedule. Reba, for her part, issued a statement via her publicist expressing surprise at the escalation and wishing Savannah well, though some interpreted it as thinly veiled shade. The Today Show's co-hosts, including Hoda Kotb, addressed the elephant in the room the next day with carefully scripted empathy, assuring audiences that the program would continue seamlessly. Behind the scenes, however, panic ensued as executives convened emergency meetings to discuss contingency plans. Potential successors were vetted, with internal promotions and external hires considered to fill the void left by Savannah's departure. The incident also spotlighted broader issues in broadcast journalism, such as burnout among anchors and the pressure to perform flawlessly under scrutiny. Viewers dissected every frame of the clash video, analyzing body language and tone for clues about underlying animosities. Some theorized that creative differences over segment content had been simmering, with Savannah pushing for more substantive topics while guest appearances like Reba's leaned towards entertainment. The financial ramifications are significant, as the Today Show competes fiercely with rivals like Good Morning America, and any dip in ratings could cost millions in ad revenue. Savannah's legacy, marked by memorable interviews with world leaders and celebrities, now includes this controversial chapter, potentially tarnishing or enhancing her brand depending on her next steps. Reba's career, resilient as ever, benefits from the buzz, with her tour tickets selling out in record time. This saga serves as a cautionary tale for live TV productions, emphasizing the need for better conflict resolution protocols. As the dust settles, questions linger. Will Savannah return after a hiatus, or is this the dawn of a new era for morning television? The industry's eyes remain fixed on NBC's response. Reflecting on the personal toll of such a public fallout, Savannah Guthrie's decision to quit the Today Show after her clash with Reba McEntire reveals the human side of celebrity life often hidden from view. Friends of Savannah describe her as deeply dedicated but increasingly weary from the relentless pace of early morning broadcasts, which start before dawn and demand constant energy. The argument with Reba, though brief, crystallized her frustrations, serving as the catalyst for a much-needed break. Reba, accustomed to the rough-and-tumble world of country music feuds, viewed the exchange as passionate discourse rather than confrontation, but acknowledged in interviews that words can cut deep. The media frenzy that followed amplified the drama, with tabloids speculating on everything from secret rivalries to scripted publicity stunts. Savannah's family became a focal point, with reports highlighting her desire to spend more time with her children, Vale and Charles, away from the spotlight. Support poured in from colleagues across networks, praising her integrity and journalistic prowess. Meanwhile, the Today Show adapted by rotating guest hosts, testing the waters for a permanent replacement amid viewer feedback. Ratings initially spiked due to curiosity but stabilized as the novelty wore off. This event has prompted soul-searching within NBC, with calls for improved wellness programs for on-air talent. Broader cultural conversations emerged about women supporting women in professional settings, questioning why clashes between strong females garner disproportionate attention. Reba used the platform to promote unity, dedicating a concert performance to all the fierce ladies out there. Savannah, spotted in low-key outings, appears focused on self-care, hinting at future projects like a podcast or memoir. The clash's legacy might inspire changes in how interviews are conducted, prioritizing respect and boundaries. As time passes, reconciliation rumors swirl, with possibilities of a joint appearance to bury the hatchet. Ultimately, this chapter underscores the impermanence of even the most stable careers in show business, reminding us that behind the glamour lies vulnerability. Analyzing the broader industry impact of Savannah Guthrie's resignation from the Today Show post her altercation with Reba McEntire, it's clear that ripples extend far beyond NBC's studios. Competing networks like ABC and CBS monitored the situation closely, potentially poaching talent or adjusting programming to capitalize on any viewer migration. Advertisers, wary of controversy, reviewed their commitments, though the heightened visibility often boosts short-term engagement. Morning shows, already evolving with streaming integrations and social media tie-ins, may accelerate innovations to retain anchors like Savannah who embody relatability. Reba's involvement elevated her profile among non-country fans, bridging genres and expanding her audience. Critics argue that such incidents expose the performative nature of TV hospitality, where genuine opinions clash with scripted politeness. Savannah's exit prompts discussions on gender dynamics, as male anchors historically faced less scrutiny for similar outbursts. Legal experts speculate on contract clauses, including non-compete agreements that could limit her immediate options. Fan petitions emerged online, urging NBC to reinstate her, while detractors praised the shakeup for fresh energy. The event also highlights the role of social media in amplifying stories, turning a momentary lapse into a viral phenomenon. As Savannah explores opportunities, perhaps in primetime specials or digital ventures, her influence persists. Reba, ever the survivor, channels the energy into her music, releasing a single inspired by resilience. This clash could catalyze reforms, such as mandatory mediation for guest host interactions. Looking ahead, the Today Show's resilience will be tested, but its history of overcoming scandals suggests adaptability. For viewers, it's a reminder that their favorite shows are human endeavors, prone to drama just like real life. Contemplating the future trajectories post-Savannah Guthrie's quit from the Today Show after clashing with Reba McEntire, optimism mixes with uncertainty in the entertainment landscape. Savannah, with her extensive experience, is poised for reinvention, potentially authoring a tell-all book or launching a production company focused on empowering stories. Reba, unscathed and perhaps emboldened, continues her multifaceted career, with acting roles and business expansions on the horizon. NBC, learning from the ordeal, might implement sensitivity training to prevent future on-air mishaps. The show's format could evolve, incorporating more diverse voices to fill the gap. Public interest wanes as new headlines emerge, but the incident's archival footage ensures its place in TV lore. Reflections on forgiveness rise, with possibilities of the two reconciling publicly for charity or joint projects. This story illustrates the intersection of personal and professional realms, where boundaries blur under pressure. Ultimately, it celebrates resilience, as both women exemplify bouncing back from adversity. Viewers anticipate what's next, eager for updates in this ongoing narrative of fame, conflict, and redemption.